16 children from the Stand Creek district are setting out on a journey, one that will take them far away from their various towns and villages to a strange new land where noble knights roam on horseback and kings and queens hold court.
It's good to be the king.
King Arnold and Queen Gwendolyn rule over the Saboon Kingdom, where for the next 5 days, these young Belizeans have come to learn all about the game of chess.
My queen and I have long awaited your visit. Now that you're here, we'll be watching you guys and just monitoring you to see if we can leave our kingdom in your hands.
While Arnold I may be the monarch, the real power behind the throne rests with Ella Anderson. A career educator, Anderson moved to New York from her native Russia following the collapse of the Soviet Union. And for nearly a decade, she worked in some of the toughest inner-city schools, running a program that used chess as a learning tool.
To the worst schools in the neighborhoods where nobody actually even wants to go to teach. You come into the classroom where literally you see the chairs flying in the air because the kids just have absolutely no control of their emotions, their anger management. We come to teach chess and all of a sudden something changes.
So when Anderson moved to Belize 2.5 years ago, she began looking for ways to get children in this country to take up the sport she loves.
It's such a small country that if I will put enough of my energy and if I will find enough people who will be as passionate about chess as I am, who will understand all the benefits that the chess brings, we will be able to turn the whole new generation of kids into chess players.
Anderson's efforts have come to fruition in the form of the Saboon Kingdom Chess Camp. For 5 weeks this summer, over 100 children from all corners of Belize spent 5 days each living in a converted castle on the banks of the Saboon River, learning not only the game of chess, but developing skills that will help them with self-esteem and confidence.
All right, start the games. White moves first.
Besides the chess as a game, you can start noticing all these other things that are happening in the kids' mind. They start feeling good about themselves. As they start playing chess, it also starts from scratch. They don't know anything about the game. And all of a sudden, you can see them as the day progresses, they started feeling and they tell you, it's like, oh, I won the game. For them, maybe this is the first time when they succeeded at something.
Many of these campers have never played the game before. To a beginner, chess can seem overwhelmingly difficult. However, Anderson breaks it down to its simplest form.
During the pawn game, the only piece that moves is the pawn because we don't have any other pieces on the board. Why? Because it's the same thing as basketball. Before you play full court, you have to learn how to deal with the ball, right? We can break it down in such small pieces that even the slowest kid will have a chance to succeed at a different pace, but he will learn slowly, slowly from the single concept what a straight line is to actually how to play the game.
So after she moves, take your time. Don't move anything. Just think, is there anything I can capture?
Assisting at the chess camp are a number of volunteer coaches and counselors. Most have a personal interest in the game, such as Frank II of Belmopan, one of Belize's top-ranked players, or Peace Corps volunteer Michael Williams, who is working to promote chess in the Stand Creek district.
I brought some of the kids that I work with already in Dangriga to this chess camp, and then when we go back, the 4-H clubs that I have started already will start chess clubs with those same kids.
But for UB student Ariane Petch, her attraction to the camp has little to do with the game itself.
Even though I'm not a chess player, I really got motivated by the cause, by the organization. I really love what they're doing. My role ranges from different stages, from being the one in charge of coordinating different activities in the morning to the afternoon to helping a sick child or just giving a hug to a child who is homesick.
During the week, not all of the activities take place indoors, or even involve chessboards. There are plenty of other things to keep the kids busy, such as badminton, football, swimming, and even horseback riding. But according to Anderson, there is a reason for everything.
A lot of times, when we start doing a different activity, which is scary for the kids, in this case, they're afraid of the horses. The horses are big. and they never did it before, right? The kid started feeling scared. And all of a sudden, we, who were the chess coaches before, we're saying, of course you feel scared. Instead of denying that feeling, we're going on a human level, of course you feel that way. But that's how you felt 5 days ago when you had all these pieces in front of you and you had no idea how to play it. And you were afraid to play some other kids who were much stronger than you. This is the same thing. You will overcome it, you will feel good about themselves.
Of course, everything always comes back to the game of chess. And by the end of the 5 days, these campers have a pretty good handle on the game. You could even say that a once obscure sport has somehow come to life.
Sometimes chess teach you more about how you listen, directions, and how to be better at more things.
When I reach home, I will tell my family how I want to come here again.
I'm going straight to buy the chessboard and the chess pieces at the store and just go home, tell my mother about my trip, and start playing.
But like summer vacation itself, all too soon camp is over, and it's time for goodbye hugs. And with the new school year just beginning, Anderson and her colleagues hope that the lessons learned at the Saboon Kingdom will translate to the real world.
The hope is that they'll take away life skills, leadership, teamwork, respect, those type of skills that you learn from the discipline that chess teaches you, that really are what you need to succeed in life in general.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Brent Toombs.